Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are reviewing a bunch of affordable Amazon activewear tops. Amazon has like kind of been popping off with the tops lately. I feel like the past couple years of Amazon sports bras have been very much like basics, like very solid sports bras, but still like, you know, not any of like the exciting stuff, but they've really stepped up their game. So today we are trying a bunch of new Amazon sports bras. These are all around like $20. And some of them I've been reaching for more than like my high-end sports bras. So I'm very excited for today. I felt like this would pair well with the Amazon shorts video we did not that long ago. You can put a pair of shorts together with a bra from this video and you got yourself a super cute little affordable outfit. If you're new here or you're not new here but you're not yet subscribed, make sure to do so. I am putting out videos at least once a week and always taking requests in the comments down below. If you like the affordable activewear roundups, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's start off with my favorite bra. So we're starting out with this Aurola strappy bra. I can't tell you guys how many comments I get asking me to review Aurola when I have indeed reviewed them several months ago. So just type my name and Aurola and you'll find the video. But this is my first time trying this sports bra and I've already worn two of the colors to the gym and I just love it. So I've kind of been on the hunt for the perfect strappy, cute little sports bra, like super open back, great for back day. But a lot of the bras were pretty high-end, pretty expensive, and honestly just like didn't fit me great. But this bra, I believe it's currently $28.99, so maybe a little more expensive than some Amazon sports bras, but it is worth the price. Okay, so here it is. So first of all, the material is just like a very slightly brushed material, but I would say it's still very lightweight. Here's a close-up of the material. It also has a slight little like almost dyed look to the fabric, but from far away it looks like a solid material. It is lined with mesh and has removable cut pads. It's definitely not my most supportive bra. I'm not gonna be grabbing this bra and going on a run, okay? So I don't want anyone to be shocked when it's light support. But sometimes you sacrifice cuteness for support, and personally, I usually just go to the gym and lift weights. So as long as I'm not falling out of the bra when I lean over, I don't really care how much support it has because I'm really not jumping around. That's for the gym. If I'm going on walks or something, this isn't going to be the bra that I'm choosing. But I really like how short this is. I'm currently wearing a bra from Petula. I love their bare material, but this is a long line bra and sometimes I just want something to end right below the bust and just be nice and short line, you know? So this one doesn't have any elastics, so it ends right there. So there is a possibility of a little peeking out underneath it. We'll see when it's on, but I actually felt pretty secured in this bra. And then the crowning moment, it'll be easier to see when this is on, but literally just like a couple little straps at the back, super open, and I have this little sage green, black, as well as a blue, but I wore it recently, so it is currently in the wash. Let's try these on. Okay guys, here it is. First of all, can't believe I haven't worn this color yet because it's just so pretty. I love that they have multiple colors in this that are just more than just like black, white, gray kind of thing. And here's the back. I mean, just look at this. Imagine a back day. I don't need to imagine because I've already done it and it was amazing. So I am wearing a size small in this sports bra. And as you can see, I'm a little bit squished. So personally, I still think I can do the size small. Like sometimes sports bras like this, I just get a little bit squished out, but I would definitely suggest going a size up if you're kind of in between sizes or you have a larger bust size, because I think I could definitely do a medium. But I have worked out in this sports bra twice now, and even though it's not the most coverage of a sports bra, I did my whole workout like leaning over, doing exercises, and not once did I fall out and have to readjust. So even though it's not the most full coverage, it still is a good kind of like bandeau sports bra type shape for where it still keeps the girls contained, which I can't say so much about our next sports bra. I do have the cut pads in. I actually really like the cut pads on this one. They're like super lightweight foam, so you don't see any outlines of them, and they also don't take up a lot of space, which I really needed as much space as I could get in this one. Another thing about this sports bra is that there's no elastic on the bottom, so you're not getting a lot of support there. You're really getting support from these little straps here and just overall compression. So I do have to make sure to situate the girls to where they're not falling out the bottom, but not to be a concern because throughout the workout, I did not have an issue with like, you know, escaping at the bottom. So again, I felt very secured in this. And since this is a small and it's a little bit snug on me, the straps are a little tight right now. So I think just having a medium would solve that, but you really can't find a lot of super strappy sports bras like this for below $30. So if you've been looking for a sports bra like this one actually feels very nice quality. I actually feel like this one is pretty great quality. Let's say the coverage overall, we're gonna go light to medium. I don't think it quite deserves light coverage, but support is probably a light. I feel like I'm getting a little extra right now just because this is a little bit small for me. Another reason why I like these shorter sports bras is that you just show more of like the upper torso, which I personally always feel more confident with a high rise and shorter sports bra than a longer sports bra and a lower rise. And then the last thing, they do have a logo. Fortunately, it does kind of hide under your arm most of the time. And it's not huge, but a lot of the sports bras today do not have logos, so just wanted to point that out. The next bra is another super cute strappy bra. This one is from Aoxjox. Aoxjox has really been just popping off lately. I honestly can't believe I have been reviewing Aoxjox since like my senior year of college, which is like about 4 years ago at this point, which is just crazy to me. They were one of the first Amazon brands that I tried, and they have just really gone above and beyond. So the last bra we tried looked like a bra from Crop Shop Boutique. I forget the exact name of the bra, but this is another one that also kind of resembles a Crop Shop bra. This one does come with cut pads, and the Crop Shop Boutique one did not come with cut pads, but personally, I did take the cut pads out of this one because it just didn't really have enough room for the girls with the cut pads in, so that's a little trick. If you like can almost fit into a bra, but not really, just take the cut pads out and you get like just a little bit more space. So that's what we did here. It's so hard to see this when it's not on, but it has like a little twist front detail. This one is very sleeveless, if you know what I'm saying. So another light support. This one I do have a possibility of falling out of at the gym. The last one was better. And then we have this little strappiness in the back. I worry that I may have tangled this up somehow. That's the issue with this bra. It's supposed to be twisted, so I feel like, see, oh my gosh, I don't even know. Okay, let's just try it on and hopefully we can figure it out. Here's this bra. I wish that this one was just like a little more functional because it's so cute. So if you're like C cup or below, like, please go out and get this bra and just enjoy it on my behalf, because I'm still gonna try to love this bra, but I know that it's not one that I can wear in like a super public gym just because I get worried that we might have a little accident. So clearly low coverage, lowest of the low coverage. Support, definitely low support. So I did take the cut pads out of this one, so I would have some potential for some nippage, but it does come with cut pads, so that is an option. Again, it's a very short line sports bra, really comes up in here. I do have coverage when it comes to like the under bust, and then I guess we have a little bit of side boob, but definitely a lot of cleavage here, and I'm also spilling out a little bit. So this one is a size small. I think at some point I'm gonna buy a medium, see if it's any better, but this one is not quite as tight in the straps as the Aurola sports bra. So I do feel like in general, in terms of like band size and like strap tightness, this one is a little more true to size. This one's also a brushed material. Basically all of Aoxjox stuff kind of feels the same, soft and brushed. And then the back is also super strappy and super open, but again, these straps don't bother me quite as much as the Aurola ones. That's why I worry a little bit about sizing up, but I think I still should give it a try because this one's super cute. And like I was saying, just because of the deep V, whenever I have like a really deep V sports bra, my girls just try to fall out. So I have worked out in this sports bra. I just worked out in my little apartment gym where there's not a lot of people around, so I don't mind having to fix myself, but I definitely did have to tuck the girls back in several times, which when more people are around, I do get a little bit uncomfortable having to do that. So just keep in mind, this one just definitely doesn't keep me quite as secure. Next, we have a little tank from CRZ Yoga. I kind of meant to do mostly sports bras, but I have not tried the CRZ butterluxe material yet, and I just feel like I've been hearing good things about it. So this is the CRZ Yoga butterluxe V-neck long line bra. This one's $32. Sometimes CRZ Yoga can be a little pricier, but this does look cute. So this is giving like a line tank kind of shape, which I always feel like is a nice little workout tank to have. It does have a built-in shelf lining with removable cut pads, so it will give you the support of a bra. The back is just regular scooping, and the front has a V. I feel like it is an upgrade from the old CRZ material. So here's a close-up. It's kind of like a light to medium weight brushed. Feels pretty soft. So I haven't tried their leggings yet because I'm pretty sure they still have a front seam. Why would I try a legging with a front seam anymore? You know, why would I do that? Just kidding. I do that sometimes, but I'm waiting for them to just take away the front seam and then I will be on board. Okay, let's try this on. Okay, so I've tried quite a few tanks that kind of look like the Lululemon Align tank, and this one is really good. So first of all, the fabric has so much stretch and give to it, but it's also super soft. I will say the inside does not really feel brushed, just the outside, but that kind of makes it a little more lightweight, so I do like that. Also this color, they really popped off with this nice little hot pink, but I have noticed with some of these little like V-neck built-in bra tanks that they don't have a ton of room in the cup area, but I really do feel like this one has a really good amount of coverage. I don't feel like I'm spilling out. I'm gonna give it a medium coverage. It scoops along into the sides to where I don't have any side boob, but it's also not cutting in. So this one is definitely comfortable and I could see myself wearing it for long periods of time. Medium coverage, but still a little peep of cleavage here. And I personally don't really like exercise in these tops, like maybe a walk, but I don't go to the gym in them. But for support, I would definitely say that's a nice medium support. The straps also really feel like they are staying on well. And then here is the back. It just has some little seam detailing, straight up and down straps. And it still is cropped to the point where if I was wearing a pair of high-waisted leggings, I still would see a little bit of skin. But I've definitely had some that are even more cropped. So this might be one of the best built-in bra tops that I've tried in a while. So props to CRZ Yoga, I really like this one. Okay, then I got a couple sports bras from Icyzone. So I have tried Icyzone in the past and I just feel like they have a lot of cute sports bra options. I definitely did not try all of the cute sports bras, but I just liked how this one was like a pretty basic sports bra in the front. It is a performance material, so going to be very sweat wicking, but the back just had these little extra strappy details, just like a little bit more than a basic sports bra. Inside is lined with like a black mesh with removable cups, and the bottom is just a thick elastic. Let's try it on. Okay, so here's this one. Really like how solid this elastic band is at the bottom. I got a size small and it's a perfect fit for me and not too snug, not too loose. I'm gonna go with a solid medium coverage here. We have a little scoop in the front, but I'm definitely confident I wouldn't fall out of it. And it's a little scooped around the armpits as well. So definitely a teeny bit of side boob. Doesn't bother me too much. Support, I'll go light to medium. Unfortunately, you can see some of the black lining kind of coming through with this, which I would prefer not to see. But since it's already a dark red, I'm not noticing the black too much. And then we go onto the back, just like a couple little extra straps, keeps it a little bit exciting. It still has a good amount of support. Like unlike the first sports bra, which was definitely, you know, you're sacrificing for the cute little straps, this one still has some solid support as well as some little bonus details. So I definitely think Icyzone has very solid sports bras that have decent coverage but have some little cuter elements as well. While we are trying Icyzone bras, let's try another one. So this one, I liked the little, I don't even know what detail I would call this, but it kind of reminds me of that Buffbunny Eco bra. They had one kind of like this, but this does have some more straps in the back. So these are just double lined little straps, so shouldn't be very restricting. Looks like pretty good coverage in the front. Again, this one is a performance material and has an elastic at the bottom. Okay, so great coverage on this one. I'm gonna go with full coverage. It does push the girls up for just like a teeny little peak of cleavage on the top, but I still would definitely consider this full coverage. There's absolutely no chance of escaping out the top, and full coverage on the sides, so no side boob, but this one's also pretty soft, so it's not cutting in. I like the supportive elastic band along the bottom. Support, that might be a medium high support. I'm feeling really secured in this bra. You know when you just put on a bra and it just like covers you perfectly without feeling like you're wearing a full shirt? That's just how I feel here, so I'm really a fan. True to size, if you're in between, I think I would probably size up though, because I definitely am getting a little bit of compression, which I do like in a sports bra, but you know, if you're in between, I think it runs a teeny bit small. And then here is the back detail. So it has some little crisscrossy straps at the bottom, has this little like kind of T-back sliding detail. So just like a little bit something cute, but nothing too crazy. Still good coverage in the back. Yeah, this might be the best Icyzone one I've tried so far, just because I'm really liking the coverage, and sometimes it can be hard to find like a full coverage bra that's actually cute. So I'm a big fan. I could feel this get a little bit tight on the traps over time, but since the straps are a little bit thicker, the forces are, you know, dispersed a little bit, so I don't think it would cut in too much, but just beware if you do have larger traps, I would worry about this a little bit. Okay, another Aoxjox one. So halters have been very popular lately. I don't know what to think of halters. I personally have not tried a halter sports bra yet. They just kind of scare me. I just feel like it's a lot of pressure on your neck. And one of my old ballet teachers used to say that wearing a halter leotard would make us like do weird things with our neck. And I don't know if I really want to do that. But I thought, why not try it? So this is a halter bra from Aoxjox. So it just is made of a lightly brushed material, elastic at the bottom, kind of a V front, removable cups, and pretty thick band in the back. And then the halter just goes around your neck. Guys, it's been so long since I've worn a true halter. Let's try it on. Okay, here's the halter bra. I have to say, quite flattering. So this one is like a slightly brushed material, so it is still soft against the skin in the back. I got a small, I would say true to size. The elastic feels pretty good. Again, not too snug, not too loose. Coverage though, I'm kind of torn between light to medium. Yeah, I guess we'll go with light to medium because I still feel like I do have coverage, but we definitely have some cleavage here and a little side boob. So hard to say whether I'd fall out. I think there is a slight chance of falling out of the front here. I might need to adjust and tuck the girls back in throughout the workout, which I don't love to have to adjust my sports bra. And I'm still a little bit torn on this halter situation. This one isn't putting a lot of pressure on my neck, but I just know myself, this is the type of bra that I would be like fidgeting with throughout my workout. So for that reason, I don't think halters are really my favorite, but at least you know the straps are always gonna stay up. Like there's no chance of them falling down. It's literally one strap tied against your neck. Lots of free range of motion. Again, really good for back day, but there's no strap like holding this bottom part down. So it could kind of like slide down like that. Maybe I need to do a workout in one of these bras, give it a try before I can give my full opinion, but let me know in the comments down below. Are you liking the return of the halters or are they uncomfortable for you? And then finally, support is, it's like about a medium support. Another piece that's really more of a top than a sports bra. This is another Aoxjox piece. So this is like a little high neck zip situation. Reminds me of the Alphalete like Pulse zip tanks, except the Pulse zip tanks are a performance material. This is kind of a lightweight brushed material, so this will feel different. I hope that you can still hide a sports bra underneath this because it is just a single layered top. There's no bra built in. It's got a mock neck and like a little locking zipper situation. Okay, so here's the little tank. I just think this one is so cute. So it's kind of like a longer crop length. As you can see, still is showing some skin with my high-waisted shorts here. And I'm just wearing that little like T-back orange bra with this, and it is completely hiding underneath the shirt. So you can still wear a bra under this. I know some people wear this without a sports bra. Personally, I need the support, so I always wear a bra with it. So you can tie it all the way up, a little snug on the neck. So I like to keep it at a nice like mid zip down. The zipper is actually locking into place pretty well, or you could keep it all the way zipped. The bra that I'm wearing right now is a little more low cut, so you're not seeing it, but sometimes if I wear a slightly higher bra, you can get a little peep when you unzip this all the way. So sizing, I'm wearing a small and it's pretty snug all the way around. So I would stick with your true size or size up if you don't want it to be super skin tight. Definitely size up if in between. Then the back just kind of scoops around the shoulders a little bit. Just like a nice little like gym layering piece. I feel like I wear tops like this when you know, I want to wear a sports bra that maybe isn't a great amount of coverage. This just makes me feel a little bit more secure and that I know I won't need to be like adjusting throughout the gym. Okay, then this sports bra is from the brand MELYUM, I'm pretty sure. And this was like a little asymmetrical one shoulder bra. I hope the color is showing up on camera. Sometimes when pastels are like too pastel, you can't really see them. But we have like one true strap over here and then two little tiny straps that kind of split into the back. Still has removable cut pads. This is more of a long line, so has the cut pads, has a seam, but there's no elastic. It just is a long line, kind of like the one I'm wearing. I just thought it looked kind of unique and I wanted to try something different. Let's give it a try. Okay, and here's this one. This one doesn't feel quite as high quality as some of the other ones. The fabric is just like a little bit flimsy, and then the cut pads are pretty firm. So I feel like you can definitely see the shape of the cut pad, which I don't love. Coverage though is great. I feel like a lot of brands try to just do the one shoulder, and then you kind of end up like worrying about this side and if anything is going to be exposed. So I like the addition of just like these two little straps here, just to kind of keep this side up but still have an asymmetrical vibe. Then we have the long line detail here, so I fit perfectly in this sports bra. I would give it a solid medium coverage, not quite full coverage because there's a little bit of scooping around here, and then this side doesn't have quite as much coverage. And support, I would say medium, but since this fabric is a little bit lighter weight, maybe a light to medium. I'm also just not sure I'm loving this color. I just feel like sometimes when a mint green is this light, it's almost like, it almost looks white, which there's nothing wrong with a white sports bra, but either be green or be white, you know? Then here's the back, just as asymmetrical as the front. So I think if I were to go for this sports bra, I maybe would do a different color, maybe one that would hide the cup pads a little bit better, or I would just swap it out with some better cup pads. Definitely not a bad top, just slightly lower than my expectations. And finally, another sports bra from Aoxjox. This is just a little V-neck spaghetti strap situation. Kind of reminds me of like one of the Gymshark training bras, but again, same kind of brush material that they've been using, elastic band, and then little spaghetti straps that come and then they're attached on top of the bra in the back, so you can still see them here. Okay, so here's this one. I'm gonna go with light to medium coverage. We're definitely getting a little cleavage here, and then potentially, there's some potential for side boob as well, and support is light. Even though we have this little cleavage, I still feel like I'd be pretty secured in this. I don't think I'd ever fall out of it entirely, but I might need to adjust a couple times during the workout. I do think it's very flattering though. I love the little V. The band is very supportive. I almost feel like these straps need to be just like a little bit tighter for me, and they're not adjustable, so keep that in mind. I think they might just be like a little bit long. Love the material, nice and soft, and then just like a very basic open back. I still think this one might be a little more suited to smaller cup sizes, but personally I feel like I could wear this at the gym and still make it work and be comfortable. I also love this little like rusty orange color. A nice little basic sports bra that has a little detail, but it's not too crazy. All right guys, that's it for the video. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the affordable Amazon activewear or just affordable activewear in general. As always, comment down below any suggestions for future reviews. I do have a break coming up, so I love to get my content all planned then. Let me know if you have any other Amazon bras that I didn't try today that you really think that I would like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!